guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is look number 6 using the Lorac Pro Palette. I decided to do an all matte smoky eye and I paired it with this kind of corally pink lip. So if you would like to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So starting off with our eyes, we're going to be priming them with this Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer in the shade Light. And then I'm just going to be blending that concealer in with my Morphe E8 brush. Now to set the concealer, we're taking the shade called Cream, and I'm just placing this all over my eyelids. Next, we're going in with the shade called Taupe, and this is going to be our transition shade, and I'm using a Morphe R38 brush. And I'm just building that color up a few times. Now we're going with this shade called Sable in a Morphe R39 brush, and I'm going to be concentrating this shade directly into the crease to deepen it up, and then I'm going to be blending it down on my lids. Now we're going in with a shade called Expresso, and I'm keeping the same brush. I just flipped it over, and as you can see here, I'm just patting this shade on the outer corners, and then I'm going to start blending towards the center of my eyelid. Now we're going back in with a shade called Taupe and the original blending brush that we used for our transition shade, and I'm just buffing all the way around so we don't have any harsh edges. Now I'm going to be taking Expresso again and placing that directly on the outer V. Then I'm going in with a shade Sable, and I'm going to be placing that in the center as you see here, and then I'm just going to blend both colors together with the blending brush that we used for our transition shade. Now I'm going in with my MAC 242 brush in the shade White and Cream, and I'm mixing them together, and then I'm just going to be placing that on their inner corner and kind of blending it to the center. And then with no additional product, I just took the brush that we used for Expresso, and I'm just blending that into the White and the Cream shade, and then I went back over with the 242 brush just to add a little bit more of that white and cream shade. So this look is just all about building and blending and building and blending. It's just pretty repetitive, but that's what you have to do when you want to do a smoky eye so you don't have any harsh lines. So it does take a little bit of time, but it is totally worth it at the end. Now we're getting into the black shade, and I'm using my Sigma Shader Crease E47 brush, and I'm just building up a tiny bit of this black shade right on the outer corner of my eyes and then blending it into the rest of the colors. And then I went back in with the other brush just to make sure the black was blended in nicely. Now to line our lash line, we're going with MAC Costa Riche, and I'm just aligning about halfway in. And then I'm going to go in with a Morphe shader brush. This is a G28, and I'm just blending that harsh line in. Now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and getting off all that extra fallout. To prime my face, I'm taking MAC Strobe Cream in the L'Oreal Hydrating Spackle Under Makeup Primer. For foundation, I'm taking Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I have the shades R260 in 125, or it says equals Y315. I have no idea what those numbers mean, but I mix them together on the back of my hand, and now I'm just blending it all over my face with my damp beauty blender. Now I'm going in with Benefit Erase Paste because I ran out of my Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. Can you believe it? The day has finally come. Anyway, so I'm concentrating this pretty much on the inner corner of my eyes and then blending outwards. And then for concealer, we're just going back in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer, and I'm just going to be concealing and highlighting all my usual areas. Now I'm blending the concealer in with my Morphe E8 brush. And then back over everything with the damp beauty blender. To contour my nose, I'm taking this L'Oreal True Match Concealer Stick in the shade Medium Deep, and I'm going to be blending in my nose and my lip contour with my Artis Oval 3 brush. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Concealer Stick in the shade Light, and I'm just going to finish up my nose contour.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like shy preteens. I could only breathe.
Now to contour the rest of my face, I did my cheeks, my jaw, and my forehead, and then I'm just blending that out with my Artis Oval 6 brush.
Wait, I gave you my heart.
To set my foundation, I'm taking this Lancome Translucence Loose Powder in my Too Faced Teddy Bear Powder Brush. To set my under eyes and the rest of the concealer areas, I'm taking the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible Powder, and first I'm getting out the under eye creases, and then I'm going to be setting it with my Morphe E46 brush. Correction, this is a Morphe E48 brush, but I think I always say E46, but it's definitely a Morphe E48, and it's my favorite brush to set my under eyes and my concealer. It's so good. For bronzer, I'm taking Milani's Soleil Baked Bronzer in my Morphe E3 brush.
I gave you my heart.
For blush, we're using Milani's Luminoso and my Morphe E4 brush. And then for highlighter today, we're taking Dose of Colors Peach Glow, and I'm going to be applying this with my Smashbox fan brush. To start on my eyebrows, I'm taking the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde, and I'm using the Anastasia Brow Brush as well.
Make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue-tied to service like shy preteens. I could only breathe to believe I'm alone.
Now I'm just combing through my eyebrows, and then to seal them, I'm using the Model in a Bottle Eyebrow Sealer. This stuff is so good. For the lower lash line, I went in with matte Costa Riche again, and I'm putting it directly on my waterline and then kind of dragging it into the lash line, and then I'm also going to tightline with it as well. Now to set it, we're taking the shade Sable and the flat shader brush from Morphe, and we're just going to set that eyeliner in place. Now we're taking a little bit of Sable on a Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm just going to start blending that under eye. And then I wanted to get rid of that harsh line that was created when we did our eyes first, so I just went back in with the Morphe ER38 brush, and I did this for a little bit because I just really wanted to get rid of that harsh line. And then I highlighted my brow bone and my inner corners with the same highlighter, but my camera shut off and I didn't know. So now I'm just curling my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be applying some of the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. And then I applied lower lash mascara off camera because I have to get really close. So to set my makeup, I'm using the NYX Matte Setting Spray. Now to get started on our lips, we're taking Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Pennyroyal, and it's kind of like a peachy brown. I really, really like it. And then for our lip color, we're going to be taking Colourpop's Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Donut. Okay guys, this look is complete. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and I tried to zoom you guys in when I did my eyes. This was the first time I've ever done that, so I did go in and out of focus a few times because I just have to mess with it to make sure it's perfect. So I apologize for that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to see more of me. Bye.
I could only breathe